guys, Bill. Well, I thought I'd give this Canteen Cut Tuesday cooking thing a go. And because I asked Chris, Carolina Chris, and he said I could. And I thought it'd be fitting to wear my hat. Anyway, I'm after a little breakfast. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to steam bake or anything like that. I know a lot of people bake in their cook gear, and I do some baking in my coffee pot, but I've never tried it in a Canteen cup. So I'm going to attempt to steam bake a biscuit, and I'm just going to use something just simple, just a Biscuit mix, and I'm going to cook up a couple eggs and a little gravy. So it should be fairly easy. I did a little bit of playing around, experimenting around with it, and what I've done is this right here. It's just a Canteen cup. I fabricated me a lid. I don't really have a lid for my Canteen cup. I have to get me one day. So anyway, I took this little metal, well, it's like a little full pan that you can buy. You buy 5 or 6 for a couple bucks, no big deal. And I kind of cut off that top rim so they'd be a little more flexible, and I've done it where it fits right down my Canteen cup. And there's a little space right in here at the bottom, which is just going to be for the water. So just to kind of get this rolling here, put a little water right here in the Canteen cup. Okay. Well, it happens. So, okay, I'm going to be a little more careful this time. I had my gloves and it kind of slipped right on my hand. Okay, so we're going to put about an inch or so of water down in there. Not a big deal. I'm going to close this up so I don't do it again. I'm going to turn this right down here. Okay. So, after I made a mess, spilled a little bit of water. Let's get that off there. I'm just out here on the old front porch. No big deal. I'm going to put a little bit of this Biscuit mix right down in here. Not a bunch, because this stuff's going to cook up pretty big. I'll get that out of the way. And it don't take much. Just a little bit of water down in there. And let's give it a little stir. Alright, there we go. I just mixed it up right in the cup. Now what I'm trying to do is create a way to steam bake a breakfast here without a lot of dish cleanup. So let's give it a go. Okay, I'm going to set that right down in the cup, just like that. And let's give this a fire up here. We'll turn it up a little high to begin with. Now you see how that just kind of sets right down in there? No big deal. And I'm going to put me a little grate on here to make it a whole lot easier for my Canteen cup. Now what I thought about, to kind of retain that heat, maybe catch some of this heat coming up off of my rocket stove here, is instead of using this for a windscreen there, I thought about using it for a screen around my cup, which may catch some of that heat and rise up around my biscuit there. Okay, well that seems simple enough. Alright, that seems simple enough. Right now at the moment I got water everywhere. Just part of it, I guess. So let's just go to the timer here. We're going to start 15 minutes. And then we'll check it. And what I hope to do is to get the biscuit done in that little cake pan thing I have in there. And take the biscuit out and then put my eggs down in there so that I can cook the eggs in the same pan, in the same little biscuit pan in there. So I'm going to try to steam bake both of them. And then with the water that's left in the bottom of the cup, I may have to add some more. We'll make a little gravy. So I'm going to have me a trifecta. I'm going to have me a good biscuit and gravy and egg breakfast here. Alright, she's getting pretty close there. Let's take another peek. Well, it's done to me. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut this flame off here so I don't get burnt. Yep, right on time. Okay, let's pull this guy out of here. Alright, so like I said, if you guys are kind of crunchy fans of biscuits and stuff, you may not want to do this, but otherwise it makes a good fluffy biscuit, and cakes are the same way. Now what I'm going to do, there's still plenty of water in there. I'm going to put that, we'll put my tin right back in there again. Let's go ahead and fire this thing back up. And let's get some eggs in there. We can do this without making a horrible mess. And we're just gonna, I think I'm gonna have 2 eggs. Okay, I'll just put that right back in the same foil that we just baked the biscuit in. And we'll keep an eye on it there for a few minutes and see how long that takes. Probably shouldn't take much more than about 10 minutes or so. So we'll check that again here in just a second and see how we've done. And then we'll put together our gravy right quick and see how that turns out. And then we're going to have some breakfast. Well, I'm going to have some breakfast. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Been about 10 minutes or so. Not much longer than that. Let's see how our eggs are doing. Oh, they look fine to me. We'll take this makeshift lid off here. If I had a better lid, it'd probably do a lot better. So we can get that egg out there. Now, I like my yellows runny, so this is going to be just about right. Loosen up. That's fine to me. All right, very good. Put a little more water right down in this cup. Not much. Let's bring it back to a boil here, right quick like. Now this is just a gravy mix. It's just a pepper gravy. Comes in a little pack, and you just add, for the whole pack, it's like a 1 3/4 cups. So I've already used part of it, but I made me some breakfast the other day. I just didn't video it. Alright, very good. I'm just going to dump that right in there. And give it a stir. This shouldn't take just a few minutes. And some good hot gravy will warm that biscuit right back up. Okay, and like I said, that don't take very long at all for the gravy. So we're going to turn that off. Here we go. Perfect gravy. Now this gravy's got excellent seasoning in it and just the perfect amount of pepper. And I'm sure if Carolina Chris is going to do it, probably going to add in some Texas Pete. Alright guys, there you go. A little steamed bacon trifecta. Biscuit and gravy and eggs. Looks good, don't it? I like my yellows a little bit runny. That's perfect. And using the cup, sticks a little bit, but not too bad. Most time it'll come right out of there. I've actually used this very same piece here 2 or 3 different times, just kind of playing around with it. So guys, I'm going to enjoy my breakfast here on my front porch. So I'm going to challenge you Canteen cookers. I'm going to challenge you Canteen cookers to do a little steam bacon. See what you can whip up. Now cakes will work fine. Cakes are excellent at it because you kind of like cakes a little moist anyway. The biscuits turn out just fine if you cook them just right. Now mine I mixed in that tin there. I could have pre-mixed it and poured it in there. It'd have made a prettier biscuit, but it wouldn't got no dunner. Dunner. Anyway, all right guys, this is my submission to Canteen Cup Tuesday. And like I said, I challenge you guys to do a little steamed bacon in your Canteen cup. Alright guys, thanks. See you next time. Need a bigger plate.